Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the gardens. Everything is looking so green and fresh now. I was just editing another video and I realized just how much things are growing. Like, it's really amazing to see. Especially these onions right here. I was just looking at another video and they weren't even there. There was like one sprig coming out. I was like, hey, those grew a lot. Look at the kale growing in nicely. I think there's actually some lettuces coming in now. Right there and there. All those are coming in. And these peppers. Just look at these peppers. I'm so excited. They're growing really well. It's so nice to see. I was so scared that things weren't going to grow. I don't know why. I don't know. But I am noticing that everything is still pretty wet from my water last night, so I might not water today. I don't know. I'm still debating. I'm filling up the water jugs right now, so... Wow, that will never take off. Look how big this has gotten. That's crazy. And awesome. Now today, my plan is going to be stake these tomatoes. And I'm going to use like elastic that I was using to make masks. But now I don't need it to make masks anymore, so I'm going to stake these up and tie them up, and hopefully that'll help them grow a little bit. I think they need to be pruned a bit. They're quite wild at the moment. These tomatoes are all doing nicely. Oops, I guess I should... My shadow looks huge this morning. I have a big sweater on. Look, I love all these tomatoes. I know I showed you in the last video, but I just can't believe how many are growing in. It's so amazing. Okay, so I talked in the last video about taking off some of these peppers. Because if you notice, the ones that don't have peppers are growing bigger, and the ones that do have peppers are staying small. And the ones that have peppers don't have any more flowers, like this one and that one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to prune these peppers off, and this one, I know I shouldn't do it with my nail, and I'm going to see if that helps them. I do notice that one has another flower, so I won't touch it, but let's see how these do. Now this one has another flower coming in, but see, this one has no flowers coming in because the plant gets so concentrated on building... Oh, I really should have scissors for this. Shoot. Okay, because the the plant is so concentrated on building the peppers, it doesn't build any flowers, which means no more peppers. So, I snipped 3 of them. We'll see how it goes for the pepper plants. Watermelons are doing fine. They're growing, but very slowly. I looked at the old video and they don't look much different. I wonder if watermelon's the same, where I should snip the watermelon to see if the plant will grow more. I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to read up on watermelons a bit more, because it seems like I'm only getting 1 watermelon per plant. So I'd like a little bit more than that if possible. Okay, so I might set you up while I stake the tomatoes. Excuse my shadow. But again, I forgot my tripod. So we'll see where I can stick you so you can watch me. Let's see, how are these peppers doing? I showed you in the last video how nice and green they were looking. Seems like they just grow overnight. Once they're sleeping, they grow. Like kids, I guess, eh? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go stake those tomatoes and see if I can set you guys up to watch. See you in a second. Alright, so since I don't have my tripod with me, I'll just show you what I'm doing. Because I couldn't figure out a way to set you up where you'd actually see what I was doing here. So, I've got my tomatoes, and I have put a stake down beside it. And what I've done is I have this elastic. I used to make masks. So, here we go. I use this elastic, cut off a little piece, and just tie it up at the top, one in the middle, and one down at the bottom here. So this way the plant will stay firm against the pole, but will also have some mobility as well. Because it's stretchable, the plant has some movement and room to grow. So that's what I'll be doing, and I'll cut back to you in a second and show you what I've done. Alright, I'm halfway through staking up these tomatoes and tying them. So as you can see, it really makes a difference in how the tomatoes are structured. Get out of my shadow here, sorry. It's really helping to stand these tomato plants up. They were starting to almost like crawl on the ground. The roots were growing, or the stems were growing sideways, so got some nice flowers growing, some tomatoes starting. I'm wondering, now that I see these tomatoes, if they're going to be, what are they called? Plum tomatoes? Is that what they're called? Where they're a little bit more oval? Or like Roma tomatoes? So, it's nice to see a lot of flowers on them though. And hopefully soon, a lot of tomatoes. But, yeah. It does definitely help to stake them up. And using this method to tie them up isn't damaging the plants at all because it has a lot of give. So it can still grow and move around when it rains and just be able to stand up better. I've got some of them done in here. Unfortunately, I ran out of stakes. So I have to see if I can find some more or what I can find to tie these up. And hopefully, let's see, get them to grow a little better. It's really bright out this morning. Don't have my sunglasses on. So yeah, water pails are all filled up. I didn't water this morning just because things are still really wet from last night. So we'll see how it goes. I'll come back tonight and water. But yeah, that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like my channel, or subscribe, and like my videos, and comment if you find things interesting, because I hope you enjoy watching these grow. I certainly am. It's fun watching this all grow. And yeah, once things get bigger, I'll be able to show you a lot more. Right now, things are just growing slowly, but nicely. This bed I think I'm going to redo. I don't know what to do with it. We'll see. Anyways, it's getting late in the season, right? We're already halfway through July. So, or almost halfway through July. But yeah, hope you guys are like it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.